Hello YouTube, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, it's so good to see you. I hope that you click on the subscribe button so you're able to join my village. And if it's not your first time here, welcome. It's so good to see you again. And don't forget to like the video also because it really helps. Without any further ado, I'm going to jump into this video because I don't want to spend too much time talking about it. But this judge, her name is Erin P. Gall. She is a Supreme Court for the state of New York. This woman has been working for the state of New York since the 90s, apparently. And she won this election in 2011 so she can be a Supreme Court member. So, with that being said, she's now on the hot fire because there's been a video of her resurfacing of a police officer's body cam of her just going apeshit on a couple of black teenagers for quote unquote breaking and this trespassing in a graduation party, even though the teenagers showed proof on the phone that they were indeed invited, and then they got into a fight. Like I said, this is a little sensitive for those of you who are lighthearted, right? This is a sensitive matter. I understand. However, I want to say that this is not something new, right? What am I trying to say? There is nothing, especially after looking at the video and doing a little bit of research about this woman, her education, and what she's been doing her entire life since the 90s. This is not a woman who just learned this behavior. And this is not a woman who just snapped that one particular evening and she lost control of the situation. I don't believe that. I believe that this is a woman who's had circles and multiple situations where her true colors has come out. I don't believe this is the first time this woman has been this nasty. And honestly, I would believe that this white woman has killed a black person before, either a black child or a black teenager or a black woman. I wouldn't be surprised that this woman has committed atrocities towards black people, but because of her job and because of who she is, she's able to pay off officers and people in positions so she can get away with it. Everyone, I'm pretty sure a lot of people in her seat, in her company, even the way how she spoke, again, how she spoke to that police officer says so much to me. She said, I will do anything for you guys. You know that. She said, shoot them, they're trespassing in my property and we'll make it go away. That's what I heard. And the fact that she represents the state of New York is even more disgusting and sickening. And it makes me fearful. So the fact that this is coming out now, election time, I don't care what it is, because her term is almost up anyways. Her term is up in December of 2025. And the fact that this happened in 2022 and it wasn't brought forward until now, it makes me wonder. And it lets me know that there is a whole bunch of people that are just like this woman. The reason why they're doing this is because they want to get rid of her. She probably want to go on retirement early. Because this is some bullshit. They all know. They all know that this woman is nasty, that this woman is a racist, that this woman is very much unfit to be in that position. And I don't care if you know this woman, if you voted for this woman, shame on you. Shame on you. And the cops that basically, they should have arrested her. She's the one that should have been arrested. Her tone, her wording, everything is just disgusting. But I'm not going to say much. I'm going to let you guys watch these videos that I put together. I'm going to repeat again because I had to speak over it because it's just disgusting. So here's the news clip. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to start it again. You guys have a good one.
A state Supreme Court justice suspended, facing removal from the bench after threatening to shoot a group of black teenagers.
Here she is right here. It's the video. It happened at a house party near Utica in the summer of 2022. Body cam video, the stuff you're seeing right here, and report findings from the incident just now being released.
This week, the Commission on Judicial Conduct calling the judge's actions racially offensive, saying she can no longer serve as a fair and impartial judge.
Or they'll be shot on the property.
Well, I'm just every day.
I'll shoot them on the property.
Every day.
New video just released capturing State Supreme Court Justice Erin Gall threatening to shoot a group of black teenagers.
They'll be shot on the property.
Well, I'm just letting you know that
because
the best case
when they
scenario,
trespass, you can shoot them on the property.
They should just come here and just...
No, I'm just saying.
Every day.
I'll shoot them on the property.
Every day. No.
The judge was at a high school graduation party at her friend's house when authorities say there was an argument between invited and uninvited guests.
It wasn't even her house, the bitch.
A group of black teenagers who received a text invite to the party with the address then arrived, and a fight broke out shortly after.
Kind of split open pretty bar.
Yeah, I've been telling him since I got eyes on him that he needs to go get checked out.
He was definitely hit with something.
During the scuffle, the teens lost the keys to their car and couldn't leave the neighborhood, appearing to upset Gall, who wanted the children to leave, but refused to turn over their car keys if she found them.
If the key turns up,
We're absolutely going to throw it in the toilet. You're welcome.
somebody's sister's coming to pick them up and get them out of here, and I'm going to get his information, and if we find the keys...
the cop car, let him wait there.
5 law enforcement agencies arrived on the scene during the more than hour-long ordeal, during which the New York State Commission on Judicial Conduct said the judge repeatedly invoked her judicial office.
And that's Judge Gall. I'm a judge. I'm telling you, get off the
Dude, go wait at the car.
I'm a Supreme Court judge.
I know you, Judge.
Sitting here.
Threatened gun violence,
I'll shoot them on the property.
No.
If I have to clear it out, I will.
and both criticized and pledged favored treatment for the police.
The good part is, I'm always on your side. You know I'd take anyone down for you guys. You know that. You know that. You know I am on your side.
Video also captures the judge making comments about the black teens' intelligence levels.
They don't look like they're that smart, honestly. You're not going to business school, that's right.
And praising her son for beating up partygoers, among other comments.
He put a smack down once he got hit.
I didn't say it was one-sided.
The commission now calling for the judge to be removed from the bench. The commission administrator telling CBS 6, it is utterly unacceptable for a judge to threaten gun violence, exhibit racial prejudice, promise favorable treatment for the police, or disparage a law intended to keep guns away from dangerous people. Any one of these things would undermine public confidence in the administration of justice. That all this and more was committed by one judge disqualifies her from further service on the bench. Now, Gall's attorney did provide a statement in a brief released by the commission saying the judge was in shock at the time, saying the incident triggered a trauma response to her own assault in the 90s. The judge saying in part, I was acting as a mom who just witnessed something awful. I wasn't acting appropriately or thinking the right way. She also says she attended counseling following this incident. It's now up to the Court of Appeals to decide whether or not to remove Gall. She's asking for a punishment lesser than removal. She's suspended while her fate is decided and has 30 days to appeal. Her 14-year term is set to expire next year.
You got to get these keys so we can get these guys out of here. All right, I'm just saying, I don't know if you got any more flashlights laying around. Keys. No, I'm just saying.
I'll shoot them on the
No.
Oh my God, have you heard this story?
Court.
Well, coming off the conversation of black people making everything about race, here we have a white racist judge threatening to unalive some black students who showed up at a high school graduation party. And luckily, there were some good cops there that told her, you're being ridiculous. You're really acting out of turn right now. She didn't give a fuck. She said she will shoot them dead if they come back on the property. Mind you, They were invited there because it's a high school graduation party, but a fight broke out. She used racial slurs, she threatened to unalive them, and she also told the cop that her white son is going to business school, and those kids right there, they don't look too smart. She also told the cop, because the cop said they were a little bit afraid, other cops, not the good one, that they're afraid of a civil rights lawsuit. She said, you know, I'm always on your side. You don't have to worry about this. And then when she went to work the next day, she reported the police officer for not handling the situation properly. Well, let's see how she handled it.
Or they'll be shot on the property.
Well, I'm just letting you know that
Because
the best case
when they
scenario,
trespass, you can shoot them on the
They
property.
should just come here and just...
No, I'm just saying.
Every day?
I'll shoot them on the property.
No. You got to get these keys so we can get these guys out of here. All right. I'm just saying. I don't know if you got any more flashlights laying around. Yeah. Keys. They were scuffling and they lost the whole set of keys.
Guess what? They're not going to find them.
And both criticized and pledged favored treatment for the police.
The good part is, I'm always on your side. You know I'd take anyone down for you guys. You know that. You know that. You know I am on your side.
Video also captures the judge making comments about the black teen's intelligence levels.
You're not going to business school, that's fine.
And praising her son for beating up partygoers, among other comments.
You put a smack down once he got hit?
I didn't say it was one-sided.
The commission now calling for the judge to be removed from the bench. The commission administrator telling CBS 6, it is utterly unacceptable for a judge to threaten gun violence, exhibit racial prejudice, promise favorable treatment for the police, or disparage a law intended to keep guns away from dangerous people. Any one of these things would undermine public confidence in the administration of justice. That all this and more was committed by one judge disqualifies her from further service on the bench. Now, Gall's attorney did provide a statement in a brief released by the commission saying the judge was in shock at the time, saying the incident triggered a trauma response to her own assault in the 90s. The judge saying in part, I was acting as a mom who just witnessed something awful. I wasn't acting appropriately or thinking the right way.
Hey players, so it literally took 2 years for the New York State Commission on Judicial Conduct to determine that State Supreme Court Justice Erin Gall should be removed from the bench after she invoked her authority as a judge to try to get uninvited guests arrested, and she also threatened to shoot black teenagers if they came back to a house party to look for their keys. It wasn't even her house. Y'all grab your tea and have a seat. Let's talk about it. So back in July of 2022, New York State Supreme Court Justice Erin Gall's 18-year-old son was attending a graduation party. Now, according to the commission, there was alcohol being served at this party as well. So as it often happens, people started showing up at the party that weren't invited, and a group of black teenagers received the information and came out to the party as well. Unfortunately, a fight broke out, and Justice Gall's husband and her 18-year-old son were involved in the fight, and so were the black teenagers. Now, during the scuffle, the black teenagers lost the key to their vehicle, and of course, police were called. Now, keep in mind that this isn't Erin Gall's house at all, but as you can see from the body camera footage that was just released, she was acting as if it was her home. She invoked her authority as a judge a dozen times. She threatened to shoot the black teenagers if they came back to the home looking for their keys. She didn't want to give them their keys so they could leave, and she also wanted them to be arrested. I declare, honey, what a disgrace. According to the commission, she invoked her authority as a judge over 12 times during this hour and 20-minute long exchange between her and the police. She said that I'm a judge, I'm always on your side, to the police officers, and really they were trying to tell her to be quiet. She also stated that her son is going to business school. Do these black teenagers look like they're going to anybody's business school? I declare, honey, what a disgrace. So an investigation was launched 2 years ago by the Judicial Commission, and Erin Gall has been sitting on the bench collecting her $232,600 salary ever since. She even testified during the investigation, saying that the violent fight at the graduation party triggered memories of her 1990 assault she suffered as a college student. Now, she never disputed the comments she made, but she said that she made those in fear, dismay, frustration, and exhaustion. So 2 years after she invoked her authority as a judge over the police and teenagers and threatened to teenagers if they came back, the commission has completed their investigation and determined that she must be removed from the bench. The Judicial Conduct Commission found that her wide array of misconduct severely undermined public confidence in the judiciary and in her ability to serve as a fair and impartial judge. So now Erin Gall has been suspended with the benefit of her $232,000 salary while New York's highest court decides her fate. Her attorney has said that she'll appeal the panel's determination. I declare, honey, what a disgrace. Players, put your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. This is your girl, Double D Mova, reporting for the Black Accurate News.